Alright, so out of respect for the families of Newtown, Connecticut, I didn't want to make a video that was about this so early, but I feel like everybody has had the chance to let it sink in and for us to be able to process it. But I feel like lately there's been a lot of shootings, and it's just like it turns out that these people are like fucked up in the head. There was that guy who shot up the mall, and then, well, before him there was the guy who was like going crazy up in the movie theater. Then there was the mall guy, and now there's like somebody shooting up innocent children. It's just kind of like, get some help, take your meds, get like, what is wrong with you? Like, if you have problems and you feel like you can't handle them, you need to find serious help. Like for example, like I personally have like anxiety and depression, but you guys don't see me trying to smack a hoe or something every time I have a panic attack, or like something associated with panic attacks is derealization, or like panic disorder, and anxiety is derealization, where you don't exactly feel like you're in your body. Like if I had to describe it to you guys, it feels kind of like if you were playing Call of Duty, but like you're high playing Call of Duty, and like your body is, you can feel things but it feels completely numb. And I know like when I have derealization, the thoughts that go through my head aren't exactly coherent. Like for example, this scrunchie, I'll know it's a scrunchie, but because I'm freaking out, I'll think it's like a killing device. And as soon as I feel like that, I notify the person who is with me, or I'll notify somebody. And that does not make me a bad person because I have feelings or thoughts like that. It would make me a bad person if I went on and I killed someone with said weapon. And it's just kind of like, at least I seek help. Like I'm not gonna go on a killing spree. I promise you guys that. You guys won't see me on the news or anything. But it's just kind of that thing where it's like, these kids were babies. I guess if you think about it, they were angels, or whatever religion you're from, or whatever you guys believe in, they were innocent souls, like they had nothing to do with this man. This man probably didn't even know them, like, and it's just, for me, it's like, it was 2 weeks away from Christmas, and I know it's not like presents, but their parents must have had this whole plan already, like Christmas presents, family, dinner, bonding time, trips. And now their Christmas isn't going to be Christmas. Their Christmas is now like mourning their loved ones. And for all those kids who had to witness and experience something like that, it's like, now they're gonna have trauma for the rest of their life. They're gonna go back to school later on, and they're never going to feel safe. Like, for example, like for myself, I had a really horrifying experience at Golden Gate Park, and I can't go back to that park. Like, if I go back to that park, I start experiencing PTSD like symptoms, and I just faint. Like, I can't go to Golden Gate Park. Just how like I can't go to clubs because I get claustrophobic and I faint. And so it's just kind of that thing where it's like, you have ruined school for these kids. These kids now will have to deal with, like, every time they close their eyes they won't feel safe, or every time they go to school. And like for me, like I have a little sister who's like she's little. And for me to think that some dude's just gonna bust in here and just shoot everyone up, it's just kind of the thing where it's like, now I can't go to school, I can't go to work without thinking that something bad's gonna happen to my sisters. And it's just kind of the thing where it's like, nobody's ever going to be the same after this. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but everyone, like, before was talking about 2012, we're all gonna die, and I know it sounds really stupid, but I don't think it's like 2012 natural disasters, we're all gonna die. Like, to me, it's sounding more and more like it's the end of, not civilization, but the way we think and the way we go about things. It feels like lately we're going into a state of chaos with things that are happening in the Middle East, things that are happening in China, that guy who just stabbed all those kids, and all these incidents here in the USA, riots, economic depressions in Mexico, the drug cartels. And it's just that thing where it's just kind of like, this feels, I don't really know when there was like the dark ages of England. That's exactly, I guess if you could relate it, kind of what it sounds like to me. And as a society, we need to come back together and fix this. And a lot of you guys are saying gun control, gun control. But if you think about it, gun control is kind of like if we try to control drugs. Like, I can grab my phone. See, I can grab my phone, I could call up anybody on my list and score any drug I wanted in about an hour. So these laws, they're not exactly going to stop anything. Like, they'll make it harder for people to get their hands on guns, but there's also the thing called like the black market or stolen goods. And you know, it's kind of a thing where it's like, yeah, we want to have gun control, but it's just going to be as bad as like having drug control, you know? And like, we all know that the second, I think it's the Second Amendment, where it's like, you have the right to bear arms. You, me, your neighbor, Pancho Villa, like anybody, you name it, they can have a gun. And I feel like if we really do want to do something about this, there was a post that said that like, if we treated gun control like we treat cars or being able to get a license, that would be better. But I feel like we should do like a mental evaluation of anyone who wants to purchase a gun. Like, I probably wouldn't tell you guys give me a gun because, you know, like, sometimes I do get really depressed, and like, you know, I don't really want to go in depth, but yeah, like, guns should only be for people, I don't know, I feel like guns are a hot topic, and I feel like they should only be used for hunting. And if you live like in the middle of nowhere where there's only like your cabin and then acres of woods, I guess, I just feel like they should not be in cities. Things like that. I don't really want to go on about this event. I also wanted to touch on another topic. Jenni Rivera, which was a Mexican singer, recently also passed away. And this had nothing to do with a murder. She died in a plane crash, and I was going through a lot of like comments on her page and on Facebook, and some people are very hateful. They kept posting that she was fat and ugly, and that she didn't deserve to have people giving her this kind of respect. And it's just kind of like, come on, people. She had a family. She had kids, a mother, a father, brothers, sisters, cousins, you know, the whole shebang. And she had a lot of fans, both here in the United States and in Mexico. And for you to come and disrespect that, I just feel like, come on, do you not have anything better to do? Like, I don't wish to ever see you on your deathbed and then someone's gonna say, look at this ass muncher, this asshole was a complete dick muncher and doesn't deserve anybody's love. Like, you never knew that person. You don't know how that person was in their personal life. And there's kind of a thing where you have to respect. Like, there are people mourning the loss of their loved ones. And so, just leaving with a thought in your guys' mind is like, you know, love every moment of your life. Like, don't take anything for granted. I know a lot of us see these little memes online where it's like, first world problems, just bought a dress and can't match it with any of my 32 shoes. Like, it's funny when we read it, but reality is we need to put away these first world problems and actually focus on what's really important, which is family. Like, I know now the world is getting sketchier. Keep your family close. Make sure you keep in contact. You never know what's gonna happen. And for those of you who aren't religious, you know, like, good for you. I totally respect that. But, you know, like, it's just kind of that thing where, like, now I tell myself, you know, like, may God help us, or, you know, whatever God you believe in, Buddha, Allah, I don't know what you guys believe in, but, you know, may they help us, because this is seriously turning into something really bad, really, really fast. So yeah, you know, you guys take care, and yeah, just take care and be safe. Have a happy holidays. I'll try to post a video sometime within these 2 days. Alright, bye.